She didn't hide her wealth because she was ashamed. She hid it because she wanted the truth about love, the truth about loyalty, the truth about how people treat you when they think you have nothing. So she dressed simply. She spoke softly. She never mentioned the success, the properties, the power she had built with her own hands. And when the masks finally fell, when respect turned into ridicule, when kindness turned into cruelty, she learned the most painful lesson of her life. Never test people by shrinking yourself, because some will enjoy crushing you. A woman who chose silence over show. She was not born into luxury. No silver spoons, no powerful last name, no shortcuts. Everything she owned came from years of sacrifice, sleepless nights, rejected dreams, silent tears, and relentless discipline. But when success finally came, she made a strange decision. She chose silence. No designer clothes, no flashy lifestyle, no announcements of achievements, not because she feared envy, but because she wanted to see who truly valued her. She believed people's hearts were revealed when money was removed from the equation. She believed love should be pure, respect should be unconditional, and loyalty should not depend on status. That belief would cost her dearly. The test that became a trap. Among family, friends, and even potential partners, she acted ordinary. She listened more than she spoke. She helped quietly. She paid attention. And slowly, the shift began. The jokes became sharper. Her opinions were dismissed. Her kindness was taken for weakness. They spoke over her, decided for her, ignored her boundaries. Some said, "You think too much for someone like you." Others laughed. "If you had money, things would be different." And she smiled, not because it didn't hurt, but because she was watching. Still, the pain crept in. Because testing people by hiding your light often invites those who enjoy darkness. When respect disappears, the worst betrayal didn't come from strangers. It came from those who claimed to love her. They borrowed without returning. They expected without thanking. They criticized without understanding. When she struggled emotionally, no one noticed. When she was exhausted, no one asked. They loved the version of her that gave, but not the woman who needed space. And one day, she heard words that broke something inside her. "She's nothing special." Nothing special. From people who survived because of her generosity. From voices that grew louder because she stayed quiet. That was the moment she understood. Hiding your strength doesn't reveal character. It sometimes attracts entitlement. The regret. The regret wasn't about hiding money. It was about hiding boundaries, hiding self-respect, hiding standards. She realized she had taught people how to treat her by accepting less than she deserved. She confused humility with invisibility, patience with permission, kindness with compliance, and the truth hit her hard. People don't always appreciate what's silent. They often exploit it. That night, she cried, not because she felt weak, but because she finally saw clearly. The awakening. The next morning, she made a decision. No announcements, no confrontations, no revenge, just change. She stopped explaining herself, stopped overgiving, stopped shrinking to make others comfortable. She dressed the way she wanted, spoke with confidence, set boundaries without apology. And slowly, the reactions changed. Some felt threatened, some felt exposed, some disappeared entirely. And that's when she smiled for real. Because losing people who only valued your silence is not loss. It's freedom. When the truth comes out, eventually, the truth surfaced. The businesses, the investments, the success. And suddenly, the tone changed. The same people who ignored her now praised her. The same voices that mocked her now admired her. But something inside her had already shifted. She didn't feel proud. She felt done. Because once you see how people treat you when they think you're powerless, you never forget. And once a woman learns that lesson, she never goes back. The brave woman mindset. She didn't become bitter. She became precise, selective with time, selective with energy, selective with trust. She understood now. You don't test people by pretending to be small. You test them by watching how they react to your boundaries. A brave woman doesn't beg for respect. She requires it. She doesn't prove her worth. She knows it. And she doesn't regret hiding her wealth anymore. She regrets hiding her power. If you're listening to this story, remember, never make yourself less to see who stays. Never dim your light to test loyalty. And never confuse humility with self-erasure. Because the right people don't need you to be smaller. They rise with you. And a brave woman? She doesn't hide who she is anymore. She stands. She owns her worth. And she walks away without regret.